everybody, Sarah here, and welcome back to the Knitting Forecast. Today, yet another non-standard vlog podcast. Today I'm talking about my lovely trip to a yarn store in Formby, which isn't far from me, called A Modern Yarn. And the lovely Michaela there invited me to a Granny Square event. So we'll start off with the usual montage, videos and pictures of my lovely day. First of all, I'm going to do one of those really annoying things. There's going to be a giveaway at the end of this episode, so you're going to have to watch the whole show to find out more about that. So make sure you watch to the end. So, what a lovely time I had. I was welcomed by the wonderful Michaela. She is honestly so lovely. If you're ever in the area, you should go in just to see her. Even if you're not that into buying yarn, go in and have a look anyway. But say hello to Michaela if she's working, because I've never felt like welcomed, like she's welcomed me into a little group before. The weather was not too hot, but definitely not cold, so we could sit outside but not get burnt. So that was nice. There was quite a gathering of people. We sat outside and we all took part in knitting. No, not knitting. In crocheting some granny squares. It was International Granny Square Day earlier on in the week. Obviously, Saturday is the best day to celebrate, get the community together. So we made some mini squares for a charity blanket that is getting sewn together. And I think, pretty sure, it was 68 squares we made all together. So it's going to make one heck of a blanket, maybe a couple, who knows. Anyway, I made 3. I'm more of a knitter than a crocheter, so I'm probably slower than everyone else. But anyway, I also worked on a blanket that I'm starting, which I'll tell you more about in my next proper vlog. Kids go back to school next week, so it'll probably be next week. So I can tell you more about what this is, who I'm making it for, and why. And the reason why is because I had a massive knitting fail, so I had to change my project plans. More on that next time. So let me tell you about A Modern Yarn. It is a gorgeous independent yarn store in Formby, which isn't too far from Southport. And it turns out much closer to my house than I actually thought it was when I used to live in Liverpool. But Formby is part of like Liverpool. it was really hard for me to get to. But now I live in Cheshire, Bonnet along the motorway, less than half an hour from my house. Who knew? So I'd be going there all the time now. It is really a shop for every stage of your knitting or crochet journey. Every time I say knitting, I mean crochet too. Um, it has got things for beginners. It has got needles for beginners, more advanced fancy things for people much further into their knitting journey who like a bit of the posh end of it too, like me. It's got your baby acrylics, it's got your everyday sock, it has got your hand dyed. You could just go and have a lovely time no matter what stage you feel you are in the knitting world. Really something for everyone. And she also runs quite an array of classes. Now, I'm going to put the link below to go and have a look on Michaela's website because that's where you'll find all the classes and patterns. And there's some free patterns on there, so worth a little look. She was actually wearing a gorgeous crochet like cardigan shrug, but really like baggy and cozy. And she said that that was a free pattern on there. So go and have a little look at that. All the yarn that we used to make the granny squares on the day, Michaela donated them from the shop. She actually does so much for the community there, and she's made her own community there, and it was just really lovely to see. Everyone was so friendly, and she knew everyone. Like everyone's coming past and waving, and she just knew everyone. Everyone in the whole street she knew. So it's honestly such a good vibe. I think whatever events she does, I'm going to try and get along to from now on. So while I was at this event, I met the absolutely lovely Stephanie Mitchard. Hi, Stephanie. I've been following her for a little while. Not met her in person until this day. And yeah, I just love her. She's great. She's so bubbly and she knew everyone as well. But yeah, she made me feel really welcome into the group as well. And more about her at the end with the giveaway business. But first, I'm gonna just talk about what I picked up at a Modern Yarn. I've got a cat here who might join in. So, of course, I can't go to a yarn shop without collecting some goodies. And what did I buy? First of all, goods for me, not the most interesting to hear about. I really needed some 4.5mm needles, and I'm still a knit pro girly, so I picked up some needles. I've got a cat rummaging in my stuff. Come on, either come and say hello. Yep, so I picked up those. And I don't know if you remember, because it's been a few videos, but I've started to knit a field day cardigan by Ozetta, and that is getting big now. So I needed to pick up a larger cable for my interchangeable needles, and I was chatting to David there at the Granny Square event, and he actually recommended these ones to me, which I've not tried before, but are stocked in a Modern Yarn, and they are the swivel cable. It's part of their Knit Pros Mindful collection, which I am loving this. So the cable, I've got it here actually. Have been knitting away on these, but I've taken them off today because I am washing and soaking and drying my field day cardigan in the garden because it's so damn hot here today. Perfect day for getting your knits out there. So it's going to be hard to show, but first of all, gorgeous colour cable. It's like this teal colour, but you can turn it. So there's none of that annoying kink in your cable anymore. It just swivels around. Do recommend if you're I mean, don't give up on what you're using. When you need new needles and stuff, give the Mindful collection a go if you're a knit pro girl like me. Oh boy. So yeah, got my essentials, and thanks Naomi for texting me about that. I'm gonna put Naomi's channel on here. She gave me a lovely shout out yesterday, so I'm giving her one back. Thanks, Naomi. Hope your leg's feeling better. Okay. I picked up some of this gorgeous sock yarn, and I've not used this brand before, so I was keen to give it a go. Has anyone tried it? The Luca S, or are we saying Lucas? I don't know. Wool and Walk, gorgeous feel to it, and I feel like sometimes I struggle to find a more traditionally masculine kind of sock yarn. Yes, I do sometimes struggle to find something that is like I don't want to sound like some men are a bit more boring. But if I'm knitting a pair of socks for my husband, which is what I want to do with these, he doesn't know about it. Um, like he has a job and stuff, so he needs things that aren't like here's the brightest pair of rainbow socks you're gonna find. So I thought, let's knit him some for Christmas, and this is just perfect. I'm quite excited to see how it's going to knit up. The info is Wool and Walk, superwash sock wool, step into luxury. So that's what we're doing. We're stepping into luxury for Christmas. 50 grams each, 205 meters. What's the composition? It's the usual 75-25. So I'm quite excited. I love knitting socks, as you probably know by now. It's like one of my main things. Always got at least one pair on the go. And I do like to knit them for him because he does wear them. But I've probably only ever knit him 2 pairs. So yeah, this year he's going to get another pair. So watch this space to see how they knit up. I'm not sure if there's like a subtle stripe to it. I guess we'll find out. So got those a modern yarn. Also got myself some mini skeins. I'll show you the first one because it's a beauty. So this is an exclusive to the shop, exclusive to Modern Yarn colourway, and it's called, I've made a note of it, hang on, Pastel Pride Knit Outside. So you can only pick it up there. I think they actually only had a couple of full skeins left, but it's giving me like mini egg vibes, which I love. Love that bit of pink in there. And then for my blanket situation that I've got going on, my mini square blanket, I picked up a lovely collection here of minis. Love those two lilacs, purples together. So absolutely delighted. Please go and visit if you're in the area. She also does some fun little accessories, so she knows I'm a cat lady. So these are a little freebie from her. One for my ginger cat, and then got a set because I've got a little tuxedo who's around somewhere. These are needle stoppers, handy for when you're on the go. I don't know if anyone else always takes like a little project out. It's the dishcloths at the moment for me. Get into a hell of a tangly mess in my bag though sometimes. So I do often worry that all the stitches are going to pop off. So I'm going to use these from now on. And what better than cat theme, honestly? My blanket, my mini granny square blanket, I've actually already got about 12 to add on to that blanket. So with that lot, I'm going to have more than 15. And I honestly can't wait. Highlight of my day at a Modern Yarn was actually going to pop another picture up, but I did put it in the montage. Look at this knitted chicken. Look. Have you ever seen me so happy in all my life? I don't think you have. Yeah, I just couldn't believe the size of this thing, and I'm gonna have to knit one, and I'm thinking of like a scrap yarn chicken. Maybe we should call him Scrappy. So that's going to be on the agenda soon. I'm not really sure on how it's constructed. Did have a look, did have a little chat about what we thought, which way round it was knitted. It's a crochet version as well, which I think is more popular than the knitted one these days. But yeah, I'll be knitting mine, and I'm very excited. I was very excited to meet her. Couldn't believe her. So yes, adding that onto the knit list. And before we get to the giveaway, this is only going to be a short video, guys. But before we get to the giveaway, I just want to talk about the most gorgeous parcel of goodies that I received in the post. Last video, I was talking about my trip to the pop-up wool show at Port Sunlight, and I bumped into John and Sarah again, who I met first time at Blackpool show. John does the 3D printing, links below to his Instagram and Etsy, but they're actually both doing a ton of yarn shows between now and Christmas, so keep an eye out. Sarah does the Yellow Door Yarn Co. They're both local to me. They're only in Warrington, so we are in the same kind of area. I'd ordered only a couple of bits from John's 3D printing company. All I asked for was a mini yarn bowl. How cute are these things? I did talk about them actually in the last episode. And I don't know if you've got someone in your life who clicks pens, drives you a bit mad, always tapping. So I ordered this little Pokemon clicker. Gonna put it by the microphone. Don't know if that's picking up, but it's actually got a keyboard key in it to make the clicks. Anyway, my son is fascinated with this, and it's come on all our car journeys so far. It's not annoying for me yet, whether it will get there. So anyway, they're the things I ordered, and I only ordered them on what, Wednesday or Thursday from John, and they sent me a lovely parcel of absolute delightful things. So yeah, he said, what colour yarn bowl do you want? So I said, just give me a green one. I love anything green. And I'm just going to show you an example. This is a mini skein fold up, and it just fits in. Like, look at that. Isn't it the cutest thing? So when you've got cats like me, you're trying to knit with your mini skein, it's rolling all over the shop. Not anymore. Not anymore. So he didn't just send me one, he sent me two. And look how gorgeous this one is. Glittery. Giving Minecraft vibes, to be honest. Not a bad thing in this house. So I managed to get two. And another little 3D printed fidget toy for my little boy, or for me. I don't know how this is constructed. I can't quite figure it out, to be honest. And Sarah, the lovely Sarah, sent me two more mini skeins. She knows I like my minis. Look at that vein. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh my gosh. So absolutely delighted. I don't know why I always put stuff to my face. So thank you, John and Sarah. Links probably come up on the screen and all links below. They're doing a ton of shows. They're busy, busy, busy between now and Christmas. So do look out for them. These are my new power couple of the knitting world. So thanks, guys. Okay, it's time. It's time for the giveaway. This is baby's first giveaway. I'm so excited. So excited, but I don't want it to go wrong. So please bear with me. But there's rules, okay? Should we go through what the giveaway is first? Obviously, it's sponsored by Modern Yarn. Michaela gave me this to give away, and it is the most gorgeous knitting book. Why don't they all come in just stunning colours like this, honestly? This is the Neons and Neutrals knitwear collection created by Aimée Gille. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And I'm going to, do you know what? I'm going to show you my favourite pattern from the book without any of the pattern details, just the pictures. So I don't want to give anything away. Oh, there's two patterns actually. Right, whichever one comes up first is the one I'm going to show. Okay. It is the Brienne cardigan. Isn't it good? I'm not going to move the page over too much. But the detail I am in love with is this like double look cuff. So it looks like it's two items of clothing, but it's just like a doubled over cuff. And let's see if there's another picture of it. Okay, so there's the back. Look at those details. Obviously, the theme of the book is neutrals and neons, and you can see the combination of the both. I'm just so in love with this. There it is in another colourway. The cuff detail, honestly, stunning. Love it. So, I might add that to my list of things to knit, I think. There's a jumper in here that looks like a Battenberg cake. This one here, haven't got the name of it because it's at the front of the book. Isn't that lovely? So this is the giveaway. The rules are you have to follow me on here, be a subscriber, and comment down below whether you prefer the neutral or the neon. Which in your life is more? It's neons for me. I'm not much of a neutral girly. I like bright, I like colour, despite the fact that I always wear black. I love a bit of colour, so it'd be neon for me. So that's the first step of the rules. You need to be a subscriber to me. Comment down below whether you prefer neutrals or neons. You have to head over to Instagram next and follow Michaela's shop, A Modern Yarn. I will ping it on the screen. I will tag it below. Have to be following me on there, the Knitting Forecast. And then Stephanie, who I met at the event on Saturday, Michaela has been lovely enough to give her something to give away as well. So Stephanie is a crocheter. She's like Queen of Crochet. Podcasts, just live shows on YouTube, so you can get involved in a community. She actually has a very active Facebook group as well. So go over and give her a subscribe too. So they're the rules. Comment on here, follow me on here, head over to Instagram and do the same with the shops. Come back and follow Stephanie. All links will be below. And I'm afraid because of all the new rules about posting, sorry guys, it's UK only. What can I do? I don't want to get political on the podcast. Here's a free space, just of enjoyment in yarn, but I can't be posting out to America anymore. I'm hoping by the time the next giveaway comes around, whenever that may be, the rules will change back and things will be more free flowing again. But right now, there's all these tariffs going on. So it's UK only. Enjoy. And apart from this most gorgeous, do you know what? This is like, you know how people have coffee table books? Isn't that just like a piece of art? It's a focal point of any home. And because of the title, Neons and Neutrals, it made me think I've got two skeins of this, the brightest yellow yarn, and I am going to add them in to the giveaway. I've never known what to do with this yarn for myself, so I'm adding it in. This is Marina. Oh, how are we pronouncing this surname, Marina? Anyway, I'll show you the label. It's the Mendip 4-ply. Very popular these days. I'm not even going to try the surname. Not going to try it. It's got two skeins of this. Gorgeous. Is it called Sunny? Yeah, it's called Bloom and then brackets Sunny. It's 100% British wool. And it is quite, do you know what? The camera actually isn't doing it justice. It looks bright there. It's brighter than in real life. So I've got two skeins of that to add to my gorgeous giveaway. So get entering, guys. It runs for 2 weeks. Yeah, so the rules are, let us clarify the rules. It's UK only. We're running it for 2 weeks. It starts today. You need to be subscribed to me on here. You need to head over to Instagram and follow A Modern Yarn and myself, all links provided. Then you need to head back over to YouTube and follow Stephanie, and there is a chance you could win both giveaways. She's launching hers today as well. Oh, well, she's filming today, so it might be tomorrow. Hers is a crochet book. So if you like me and do both, enter both. I mean, why not? So go and do that, and you've entered, and it'll be 2 weeks, and I'll do like one of those random generator things that I've seen people do that I've never had to do before. So yeah, baby's first giveaway. Please join in. I'm so excited to do this. I feel like a proper YouTuber when you do things like this. And it also, did I mention, it's part of the most gorgeous, you know, that Lane Publishing. I'm always really drawn to everything they do, to be honest. It's got like a sophistication about it. You could also head over to Ravelry, look the book up, and that's where you can see all the patterns. I do that quite often. And I did that last night and looked up that gorgeous cardigan, and people have done some stunning ones. So worth a try, worth an enter. Go ahead and do it. So that's it for today. Next time you see me, it will be a standard podcast. We've got knitting fails, we've got knitting progress. I've got no finished objects yet, but plenty of progress to show. Yeah, so come and join me next time. I'm hoping it'll be next week. So enjoy the giveaway, enjoy the bank holiday, enjoy a brew if you're having one, and I'll catch you soon. Bye for now.